Hey, it's Sam with Fit Equine. I am a qualified bit and bridle fitter, and today I'm talking about the Waterford. And this is part 2 of what to use instead of a Waterford. So, we talked about in part 1 what I don't like about the Waterford. We talked about other options to replace the big bubbles of the Waterford. Now what do we do if we decided, okay, we don't want to use a Waterford anymore? What can we use, still be safe, still have an enjoyable ride, and our horses be more comfortable? This is when a lot of riders will step down to a French link. We are moving past French links. We now know that French links bother the horses for similar reasons. This part, the flat plate, tends to bunch up the tongue, and the knuckles also put uneven pressure points in the tongue. So let's skip over French link, and what do we try next? For the reason we like the Waterford, as I said in part 1, is it wraps around the jaw. The leaners can't lean, but then the bubbles press on spots and say, pick your head up, back off a little bit. There are other options. The ones that I would tend to go to is a pretty standard double joint. You still are going to have this wrapping feeling, but as you can see when I wrap, that center link stops it a certain way, and now we have a better shape for the sides of the mouth. You can see this curve right here in the cannons. This lozenge is orientated so that this flat edge is a little more rounder, but this is what presses on the tongue, this part here. This to me is pretty, asks your horse to back off a little bit. This would be my step down. Instead of a French link, acts very similar, but a little bit softer. Even softer than that, and a little bit better that I like, again, is a similar 3-piece, even more of an angle here on the side for the corners of the mouth. Link in the middle, but the link in the middle has a flatter part, but it's wide. So this part is going to sit on your horse's tongue. Now we do have knuckles, not a fan, but again, we do need to be able to control the horse, slow them down. I'm talking about cross country and jumping here. I'm not talking about dressage, trail riding type of thing. I'm not saying dressage and trail riding are the same. I'm saying flat work, okay? We're talking about jumping, speed. This is my next option. Then, one that I really do like, and you get that wraparound jaw thing with some rigidness, is a cable. So this has a cable in the middle. It's wrapped in sweet iron, and it really flexes. It's not flexy, soft, bendy like a synthetic, but it has some give to it. It has that wrap around the jaw feel, similar to your Waterford and your double joint. This one is one that I really like for horses with speed because the rider can still have contact. You can maintain contact, let go, and still regain without snatching up the mouth with a quick jab of a pressure point, if that makes sense. I also like this one with a teeny bit of leverage. And if you've met me before, you've heard in my other videos, if I give you leverage, I'm always going to give you a leather curb strap, not a curb chain, a leather curb strap, and we're going to do it up pretty snug so that when you pick up on that leverage, it doesn't continue to over rotate in the mouth and climb the lips. It's really important. Option. My other option that I really like, and sometimes the egg butt is enough, I don't need to go leverage, is the turtle tactio. Yeah, I have it up, I have it right. I thought it was upside down. The turtle tactio presses inward on the tongue. This is a nice heavy bit, but as you can see, it tapers in the middle, right where the tongue would sit, gives you some space, and then on the outward. So you're protecting the bars a little bit more with that sliding back and forth, a little bit smoother. This does have a little bit here, but as it sits in the mouth, it's flat. Similar action to the French links of old. So we have that. It does close around the jaw a little bit when you take up. If we need to, I have bumped up to leverage in this one. Again, leather curb strap. But this is designed so that as you start to come down, because you might need to take a step back, take a step back, take a step back. If I gave you something really soft and wonderful for flat work, and then you go out and jump and your horse runs away with you and you both get injured while you're in that training process of stepping back. That's one thing we talk about in our fitting sessions is how do we take a step back? It might be a 2-bit, 3-bit process to get your horse brought back to understand while you work on refining your aids and you work on your hands and you work on your horse in between jumps so they understand not to get so excited where they run and take off with you. I know that that's easier said than done, but again, we're trying to get out of this. We might need to take a step back and then we can go to something, whatever we want. So those are options. If you have any questions, comment below and I'm happy to answer them.